There's a TV show called The Blacklist. Comes on NBC. It's been out for a while actually. I think it first started 2013. I want to say it's on the sixth season right now. I just discovered it about a month ago on Netflix. But this is the most accurate TV show or movie or anything on TV that I've ever seen about the Illuminati. It's about this dude named Raymond Reddington. It's a quick little summary. At first, the first like one or two episodes, it seems kind of flaky. You know what I'm saying? This dude go turn himself into the FBI. You're like, what is he doing? He don't really look too credible. You know what I'm saying? He looks kind of he don't look too convincing as the character he later on becomes in the show. You know what I'm saying? Like the first one or two episodes, but it's like real deep. And the reason why this is the most accurate is because this has stuff about right where I live at on it. Stuff that I always thought was shady here in Allentown, Pennsylvania, is on this show. There's a couple things about Allentown. The one thing they talk about on here is about this undercover secret hitman for hire service that started like years ago, and it was based in Allentown. I never heard about that one, but there's a specific incident about a bomb, I mean, not a bomb, an explosion that went off here in Allentown. I think it was 2014 or something. Don't hold me to the years, about 5, 10 years ago, where there was a gas. They say it was a gas explosion out here, and a whole block blew up out here. I remember when it first happened, it was like crazy. Everybody was like nervous. I still be nervous having gas around. You know what I'm saying? Natural gas. And they talk about that on there. They show the actual pictures and everything of that story, and they talk about it. And they got this dude that's running around trying to make explosions happen because of he has his own agenda. You know what I'm saying? Without getting too much into it. So they had that on there, and they had something else about Allentown on here. They mentioned Allentown a couple times on here, but that incident alone was one that I always felt like was something more to it, more behind the scenes to it, something shady about it. But on this show, they show you exactly what they do in the world powers and the world governments, the people that control everything. Like it shows you exactly what goes on in this TV show called The Blacklist. That's the main dude there, Raymond Reddington. If you're into CIA, Illuminati, and on here they call it the cabal. If you're into stuff like that, hidden meanings, occult type of stuff, this is the perfect TV show for you to watch. So this dude's an ex-government agent, Raymond Reddington, but I don't want to say too much about any of it because it's like so many twists and turns. If you, I don't want to spoil it. You know what I mean? And you be mad at me like you just said all this. I don't want to see it. But definitely, this is the most accurate thing I ever seen about the quote unquote Illuminati on TV. It tells you, it shows because this dude is chasing down. It's called a blacklist. Basically, what he's doing is providing the FBI a blacklist of criminals who operate in these networks that do stuff that you wouldn't even think of. The app you wouldn't even think even goes on unless you think about stuff like this. Then you would know stuff like this goes on. You know what I mean? Stuff with different identities and how they make different things happen behind the scenes. How different key people operate stuff. That's why the power of the Illuminati, the structure of it, is where the power is in a pyramid. The reason why the power is because information goes from top down. That's just the natural way it goes, and this established how they have established the structure of worldly powers. So when people hear terms like the Illuminati, the cabal, and all this kind of stuff, it sounds real far fetched because you're like, how could everybody be in on these certain things? And it makes it sound too, you know what I'm saying, unrealistic. But the way it actually works is everybody is not always in on everything. Only the people who are in control of the people under them are in on it. Because once they're in on it, then they can control the people under them. Information has to pass through them. Information passes through the chain of command, the same way it does with any other government organized structure in government, whether it's the police department, FBI, any kind of government structure. That's how it's set up. So everybody doesn't have to be in on every single thing to make stuff happen. Only the people that are in charge, the supervisor or the whatever of the certain office, those are the people that got to be in on stuff to make crazy stuff happen. And it also gives you good details about how even within these structures, the people within them are going at war with each other sometimes. So that's why the stuff that happens and it looks like one thing, you'd be like, if you believe in a certain type of conspiracy or a certain type of thing could happen, and then something happens in the world that pretty much, you know what I'm saying, is the opposite of what you're saying it is, then it looks like it's not credible of what you thought. But in actuality, some of this stuff actually happens because there's conflicts within these power structures within within either individuals themselves or different factions within the whole structure. But at the end of the day, these factions are all working together in the sense that they're hidden. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to expose each other to an extent because they both depend on each other. They all depend on each other to keep the show going. Is what it is basically like. It's like a Democrat and a Republican. They might hate each other out in public, but they gotta behind the scenes they're going to eat dinner together at the end of the day because they have to uphold the structure. Without each other, there's no system. The thing went out. That's about all I had to say anyway. I ain't about to. But yeah, if you haven't seen the Blacklist, if you're into the Illuminati and things of that nature, definitely go check out the Blacklist. It's real interesting. Like it's the most accurate thing I ever seen about the Illuminati on TV because it shows you exactly what happens with these different types of things, and it's everything that you